Hello, folks. Oh no, Norman's cold. Oh. Hello there, 2D romance. And others. You know, I'm intrigued by how some of the names in my, you know, in the Twitch recap, it's like, here are the people who watched you the most this year. How some of them didn't recognize. That's crazy, isn't it? Some people are just like here all the time. So, but just to feel like I have nothing to add. And I respect that. At the same time, yes. Oh. Get that. The likes roll in for all the roads I built. 25 players are pleased with me. I'm great. I am brilliant. So let's head over to Mountain Knot. I think we can just we can zip over there, can't we? Best part of booting up the game. Yeah. No joke, I like it a lot. I like that it's like people liked the things you built and used your structures and roads. That's going towards another prepper, I think. This takes us to Mountain Knot. Again, I think. Ah, the baby's happy. Babies love zip lines. So how are we all? I think I've come somewhere strange here. Uh-oh. This isn't one of mine. Let's get rid of it. And walk it. A 15 stream streak. Well done, Hellworld. I have some things to complain about today. I have some things to relay to you. More funny things that Ash did. Ash is a good source of content. It's the most important thing, really, for a content creator. To get a partner who is a good source of content. Because it's like free labor that Ash is providing to me, you know? Yay, Ash stories. And then I was planning to complain about Star Trek Voyager. Which is all I do lately, I feel. What's grinding your gears? I just... Oh, wow.
Hello there.
4 years, baby, you.
Nixaurus, thank you so much for the enormous 4-year sub. That's incredible. Thank you so much. That's far longer than anyone should be subbed. Unsubscribe immediately. No, there's only really one annoying thing. Alright. I was moving over. I'm gonna do a stream where I play WoW Classic, right? And I'll reset the guild up on the new server. What they did was, we picked a server to play WoW Classic on, right? And then, you know, we played for a while, and then I was like, you know, I sort of ran out of content. And I was waiting for the next Pandaria patch. Like, the next substantial one, anyway. I was like, alright, I'll come back and play when that's out. And it's out now. The Thunder King one. But Blizzard did some sort of really annoying server switcheroo. What they've done is they've like closed our server down, or they've locked it, and they've given free transfers off it to another server, which is like a mega server. So you can move people over, right? Fine. Whatever. It's free. It takes 5 minutes. But you can't move the guild bank. You can't move the guild. You have to disband the guild and remake it. Now, what they've done for that is they've been like, okay, we realized that you're all going to lose your guild achievements and stuff here, so we're just going to automatically unlock everything for a new guild, right? You can make heirlooms and stuff, whatever. And you can move stuff in your actual bank. But I didn't know that you couldn't move the guild bank. Which means I've been sorting through the fucking guild bank. And it took hours. It took me hours of going through every tab. Of course, I didn't know this, right? So just everything in the guild bank got mailed to the guild leader, which was like fucking 8 bank tabs full of stuff. And of course, I don't have enough space in my bank or inventory to carry all that stuff, so I had to decide, okay, what's useful here? And I can't get rid of any of it because there's no auction house on that server anymore. So I just had to vendor tons of useful stuff. Bullshit. It's done now though. But yeah, I'll do a stream and we'll reset up the guild on the new place and I'll start doing Thunder King stuff. But yeah, whoever filled the guild bank with all that useless shite, I'm mad at you. Whoever put stacks and stacks of goldfish in the guild bank. What were you doing? Bullshit. People who put stuff in the guild bank, very thankful for that. People who filled it with rubbish, not having it. Hey, we're going to Hartman's lab. It's a corpse. Deliver Mama's corpse. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, okay. The fish weren't my fault. Someone did the coin flipping quest, right? You know, where you get all the coins in the Dalaran. You know, you fish for coins in the Dalaran fish pond. And they put every goldfish they caught just straight in the guild bank, just dumped in there. Should we take a bike? Let's take a bike out. No, it's Mama. We can drive like halfway.
All right, Sam. Take care of her.
They're calling it the least consequential
And don't worry,
death ever.
She won't go necro. Millingen's special. Be funny if these Ha of ours ended up being the key to saving us all.
Of course they're getting an invite to the new server. It's a funny word. Ah, very good. That works on 2 levels.
Order assigned.
Just immediately faceplant.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Hope Locknett's not watching this.
Keeping up. Have a pleasant journey.
But yeah, the guild bank is... that character's inventory is... Once the new guild bank's there, I will empty it into it. But the guild bank has just been mostly liquidated. Everything in it got turned into disenchanting mats, you know? Every item in there. Okay, Hartman's lab is not too far. And we have this zip line. It looks like. I wonder if we can actually hit that zip line.
Keep on keeping on.
How did Mama die? Well, she's like one half of the character Lochner, and when you reunite them, one of them just dies.
Big weapons restrictions lifted.
Essentially. Yeah, look, that's close. It's just on the other side of this thing. No, I'm wrong. It's this way. Mama is enjoying the ride. Now I thank this person for putting that there because it cut down part of the climb. However, I don't like where it is. Because we can put one on the top here. This isn't a very... Is there a dignified way to carry a corpse in a bag? We should tell BB not to laugh and clap while we're on the zip line with a corpse, though, probably. Mam lock. There's Harmon's lab. Now then, this is... Oh shit, it's too far away. Look at that. It's like 360. Well, we'll make it work somehow.
Construction complete.
That's a little dicey, isn't it? Use her like a sled. I'll just find a good place to put down a one in the middle, you know. I think we can make it all the way down. Lovely. Something for Lake Knot City there. Does anyone actually, if they're like, oh, I've got something for Lake Knot City, I need to go deliver that. They're the real porters.
It's a close one.
What happens if you just put her down the side of the mountain? I assume she would roll away down the mountain. I actually think... Oh, BB. You're not being very respectful right now. I actually think corpses are handled differently, possibly. Child annihilating zipline. I remember that. I remember that actual, like, live thread on Something Awful, which is crazy.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
I don't really like any of these approaches here.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
I think this might be our safest bet.
Hello there.
Grover House.
And the Doom bathroom. Do you remember that one? go. Oh, God. Sam is tired. Can we... Yeah, we can get along here, it looks like.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sand Porter Bridges.
I think that was yet another Goon project. I love Goon project. That means something different now, doesn't it? Here we are. Oh, wait, maybe that was the joist one, actually. Because he had to sink part of the bathroom into the floor, didn't he? Can't remember. Hartman's lab is ridiculous. Here you go.
Delivery complete. Displaying performance evaluation.
Nice. I did so well.
Request to join UCA. Registered. Awaiting Cupid connection.
Yeah, because he had to cut through the floor to, like, sink things down. That's crazy. So ridiculous. Hartman lives in a heart-shaped area of the map next to a heart-shaped lake. Finally, we got a thermal pad. Looks like a butt.
Please proceed into the facility with a cadaver. Good work.
Do not enter. Who's ready for some cutscenes? It's ready for a 30-minute cutscene about nothing. Sam, wearing your shoe spikes in here seems very rude. Tear up his cushioned floor. The funeral dirge is ridiculous. Do you think he was annoyed about Dead Man? Taking the name Dead Man.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
What was the product placement that was here? After returning to life, I need to drink a Monster Energy.
Well, you certainly caught me with my pants down. Glad you could make it, Sam. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to alarm you, but I am what I am. Ah, please lay her down there.
Could have put it in an email or something. I might be dead when you get here, but don't worry.
Still no sign of them.
You know your heart stops beating.
It stops every 21 minutes. I spend 3 minutes on the beach, and then return. 60 deaths and 60 resurrections per day. 60 opportunities to search the beach for my departed family. This is how I live. This is my life. So, while you've traveled to and from the sea an impressive number of times, my beach count is a little higher. 218,549.
I've died twice.
I see myself in that crater. My wife and my child. It's like looking at the shape of my heart. The doctors
an
call
ass.
it myocardial cordiformia. Mine is an especially unusual case. I have pictures. Care to see Hartmann's heart-shaped heart?
We're good.
No, you really should.
He's not going to let you
It
not
doesn't
do
run in the
this.
family. You know, I never came to terms with their loss. In the days that followed, I became obsessed with an idea that the beach is real and they are on it. I would induce cardiac arrest, 3 minutes at a time, and search for them, day after day after day.
Also, you could say goodbye.
Quite the opposite. It is said that everyone's beach is different. So what if everyone's afterlife is different too? I find the thought terrifying, spending eternity alone, which is why I decided to find my family and make sure to move on with them.
You mean die with them?
If death would see us reunited, then yes.
Cute.
But the repeated cardiac arrests took their toll on my heart. The muscle gradually deformed. And after a while, they started calling me the beach scientist. Hartmann. I'm glad we could have this conversation.
You don't have to adopt that moniker. I love someone else launching towards him again. Why does no one remember that he doesn't like being
body
touched?
that doesn't necrotize. No sign of decomposition. It's as if she were still alive. The perfect mummy. An impeccable corpse.
What's wrong?
Where's the other thing you were supposed to bring? Ah, found it. Behold.
Wait, dead man.
It appears to be an umbilical cord. Human by the looks of it. I
Cool.
think.
It's wiggling.
But this was no ordinary conduit between fetus and placenta. It looks more like a BT's tether. And this was Mama's? Yes. A body that doesn't necrotize and an umbilical cord connected to the beach. These are remarkable discoveries, Sam. Enough to set my sore heart racing.
Don't rest your hands on the dead lady.
Cardiac arrest.
I apologize if our conversation gets cut short. I must go back to the beach and look for my wife and child.
This is a stage, 21
One
minutes, I
person.
think.
One beach. That's the rule. But I'm the exception. My beach is connected to others.
No, I've been on
As
multiple
if
beaches
it's
that
a
have
beneficiary
multiple
of
people
a
on them,
coronary
actually.
bypass.
Like the war beaches.
Maybe this twisted heart of mine made it possible. All I know is that I will find them. even if my every visit raises new questions. I'll have my answers one day. One day.
3 minutes to cardiac arrest.
Everyone is weird
The
in these
battlefields.
games.
The endless wars you
Ah,
find
here we go.
yourself trapped in. Why do World War era soldiers wander the beach a century after they fell?
Fun.
Normally the souls of the dead move on. The beach is just a corridor, a place through which they pass on the way to the other side. But if regret, resentment, a fervent desire to remain,
I do like his suit.
if these feelings are powerful enough, they may give rise to an altogether different beach, a collective purgatory for an army of the damned. Clifford Unger.
Do you think he pisses himself when he dies
His
every
misery and
20
hatred,
minutes?
combined with your BB acting as some sort of catalyst, have brought these battlefields to our world.
2 minutes to cardiac arrest. Please proceed to a safe location.
It's just a theory.
You think Higgs is pulling the strings? Pulling all their strings?
I didn't say a game theory there on purpose.
I don't know,
You're welcome.
but evidence does suggest that Higgs brought them here.
1 minute remaining. Please hold on to something secure.
Oh, before I forget, I have a favor to ask.
Activating lab security measures.
Could you just relax until I come back? Time stops on the beach, but not in the scene. Rest assured, it'll only feel like 3 minutes to you. We'll continue this shortly.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is wild. Oh, my battery's fully charged. These things are good to have if you want to have nightmares. You shouldn't ever have photographs like that taken. You're just asking for your family to die. Antique record player. Into the maze, the wandering troop. Like that he locks you in here. Yeah, I get why the door's locked. Maybe he doesn't want to be. Then again, it let us in. Let's draw on his face. Whale skeleton. Well, how are you doing over there? I feel like we should probably zip her back up now. We're done with, you know, all that. In the sequel, Heartman wears like a skeleton, like an active skeleton like you do, so he can just die anywhere and he just remains standing, which is really funny. It's much funnier. He becomes furniture when he dies. Yeah. He like turns into a chair. Hartman's daughter.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
No luck. Visit 218,550.
It'd be really funny if you found them the first time after
Sorry,
you got here.
Where were we? I may be used to the 21-minute cycle, but for a first-time face-to-face meeting, there's just too much to cover in one go-around.
Can't be easy living like this.
Yes. And no. Now that I'm acclimated to it, it isn't especially, onerous. Defecation, pollution, nutrition.
I will
Most
show you all
life's
of these
basic
things.
functions fit rather easily into a 21-minute time slot. Sleep is the tricky one. And intercourse, I suppose. Verbal or physical. Not that someone in my position has to worry much about either.
I've never had
do you
verbal
read, Sam?
intercourse.
Listen to music. Watch films. You know, I keep busy. I have a collection of music, television shows, some very interesting short films, and stories. Everything consumable within a 21-minute window. Or from before the Death Stranding, of course. But honestly, the 21 minutes I spend here, all downtime, nothing more. Time spent waiting to go back to the search. My body may be present, but my soul is on the beach. I'm already dead.
I know that feeling. Lost my family in an accident.
Well, I never expected you to open up to me.
Time for a hug.
As it happened,
That makes me laugh every
I
time.
read about your circumstances. I lost my family in an accident too. I was in the ICU having heart surgery.
Of course he
Out of
was.
town, in the city. When it was clear that I was going to pull through, my
My
wife took
family
daughter back
committed
to the
suicide.
house
No.
to collect some things for me. And then they were caught in the void outs. The city and the hospital were spared the worst, but the shockwave knocked out the power and my life support.
That's cool.
I woke up on the beach.
I like his glasses.
The people who died in the two void outs were there.
It's wild.
What happened? What's going on?
That's
I
crazy.
saw my wife and my daughter in the procession. Hey! It's me! Where are you going? Wait! Don't leave without me! No! Don't go! Please, don't go! The ICU's backup generator kicked in, and I was brought back to life by the defibrillator. Exactly 21 minutes after my heart had stopped. And that was the last time I saw my family. It's my damned heart's fault that we were torn apart. But it's also the reason I'll see them again someday. It defines me. I am Hartman.
Like Batman.
Ever since, I've walked the beaches of others. I follow my family's footsteps for a while, and when I get tired, I return here to continue my research. It's funny though. Even when my heart stops, the pain lingers. You have any family photographs, Sam? Pity.
5 minutes to cardiac arrest.
You mind telling me what I'm doing here before you go back to the beach?
Oh, of course. There's a prepper-owned station in this area. Our scientists stationed there are researching material from before the Death Stranding.
What kind of material?
The Earth has a long memory. It's trying to tell a story, one that goes back to the very beginning, one that not even the Death Stranding could erase. The scientists are all colleagues of mine from the earlier expedition. I'd like you to bring them onto the chiral network. Amelie proposed we establish our research posts along this belt. Despite a worldwide search, this is the only area known to contain fossils from the late Cretaceous period. When the dinosaurs died out. The assumption being that the last ones lived here, and here alone. You see, hiding in the Earth then are memories of a major mass extinction. Clues that could tell us how to survive our predicament.
I want to see the dinosaur
Certainly,
Death Stranding.
That was Amelie's hope as part of the advanced team when she assigned our backup team here. The past informs the present and aids us in building the future. She was careful to impress that upon us before she went west.
3 minutes to cardiac arrest.
Shut up. I'm putting you on mute. Sometime later, we began to observe unusual activity in the tar belts outside Edgenot City. Vast quantities of tar began surfacing, spreading, consuming many of my colleagues, as well as a chiral way station. The whole incident defied explanation.
You think Higgs is to blame?
I don't know, but we needed that way station. It was essential to expanding the chiral network westward. That's why I'm asking you for your help in building a new one. It won't be much given the handful of equipment we've managed to scrape together. Nothing like the knot cities, that's for sure. But a knot is still a knot.
Is it not?
Sam, I want you to use the Cupid to put the scientists on the network, then go to Amelie. Afterwards, we can get back to the important job of researching the deaths.
And that's why his floor is spongy.
Don't worry about him, Sam. The air mat floor absorbs the impact. I'll unlock the door for you.
You think he'd learn to talk a little more concisely. That is really cute that he did his little egg timer for him. Ridiculous.
Sam, you heard him. You can grab the order at a delivery terminal. Our ultimate objective in this region is to build a replacement for a way station that was lost to the tar. The first step is to put a shelter with our scientists on the chiral network. Now, we don't know the first thing about Amelie's status or what Higgs is up to. That's a concern for us as much as you. But we won't know more until we get to Edge Knot City. And that means connecting this region first. You should start with the geologist and the paleontologist. The latter's holding something for the Evo biologist, so I recommend you save her for last. That way, you can finish a delivery and link up the final site in one go. Once all three are on the grid, come back here. Then we can get to work on the replacement for that lost way station.
That is really funny. That made me laugh. Okay. Let's see then. We have something for both of these. Antimatter bomb delivery. Handle with care, avoid impact. Let's take them both. Go to one and then the other.
A geologist of ours has been studying fossils as part of his research into prehistoric extinction events. He's been out there conducting excavations for a while now and has begun to suffer the effects of chiral contamination. No doubt the result of excessive exposure to chiralium.
It's funny you say that, Fizzy. In the sequel, Heartman lives with a woman who also has a 21-minute syndrome where she vomits every 21 minutes. And your introduction to her is her projectile vomiting like green goo at you. And it's horrible.
During the dig. Until the site is properly decontaminated, his work can't proceed. Nor will his health improve. So we need you to bring him some chiralium scrubbing agents.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
The stratum the team was investigating
Just straight back into it.
Cretaceous period, the time of the infamous mass extinction.
Doesn't miss a
which brought
beat.
The reign of the dinosaurs to a close, leaving small mammals to inherit the Earth. It's the most recent of the Big Five, and one of the largest mass extinctions the world has ever seen. In any event, our team found something truly remarkable. Can you guess what it was? A fossil beach. If that is indeed what it is, then he has made a tremendous discovery. Therefore, Sam, it is essential that you deliver those chiralium scrubbing agents as soon as possible.
Hello again.
One more thing, Sam.
Yeah.
For this run, you'll be transporting
Like fucking
the antimatter
Columbo,
bomb.
this guy.
A British paleontologist working on a dig says he needs it. Apparently, the fossils he wants to study are buried deep beneath tar, and the only way he can get to them is by blowing it wide open. Now, hopefully I don't need to tell you to be extra careful when handling high-yield explosives, but in case I do, make sure you keep that container in one piece, no matter what. Thermal pad.
Yep.
Indispensable gear for cold weather operations. Especially useful when traversing.
Yeah, it's cold. The thermal pad makes it hot.
Sam, I'm sure you haven't forgotten.
You just...
You need to be extremely
Of
careful.
course, it's a bomb. One, I've delivered one of these before. Two, you just told me a minute ago to be careful with the bomb. I fucking get it. Don't drop the bomb.
Any irregularities should trigger an alarm. Don't ignore it.
Hello there. Me, ordering the package that kills delivery drivers. It's for my hobby.
Thank you, Erephraim. Let's see. Can I carry this? Is this valid? Is that a valid thing to do here? My container box here is trashed. I need to make another one. Could I walk like this, or should I put it on a... I think I should probably... I wouldn't want to fall over like this. Yeah, I'm gonna fabricate a carrier. This water I can just give in. That's for the doctor. Very good. Give it to a robot to do. Let's see. So they'll be going to places. Good. Okay. Don't drop the bomb.
Sam,
If this motherfucker tells me not to knock the bomb around again, I'm gonna freak out.
so Hartman told you all about the lake.
Okay, good.
How the attack that created it changed his life forever. Not only did he lose his family, he very nearly lost himself. For 21 minutes, he was in a state
Alright, geologist.
of cardiopulmonary arrest. Under normal circumstances, he would have died. Therapeutic hypothermia saved his life. But the 21 minutes he spent on the other side had a lasting effect on him. Perhaps due to the shock, his Doom's abilities seem to have increased. And now he takes every opportunity to walk the beach in search of his family.
I know. That's what he just said.
My apologies, Sam. You came all this way to visit me, yet I neglected to give you a proper farewell. Do be careful out there. As I mentioned before, this region is rich in memories of death, extinction. It should come as no surprise that BTs are sighted here more frequently.
I am going to fabricate a couple of PCCs. Let's make 3, actually. Oh, hang on. I can't. Let's make 2. And a climbing anchor and a ladder. Lovely. Just in case you skip the cutscenes. Like, it was bad in Metal Gear Solid 4 when it was like, you'd get a codec call after beating a boss, like, here's that boss's backstory. You're like, I don't care. That's awful. Just dumping it on me like that.
Safe travels.
But it's worse when you've just had a character explain their backstory to you. And then someone else calls you to be like, were you paying attention? Hey, look at that.
Sorry, Sam.
Dead.
I can't allow you to build a
Shut
structure there.
up.
Pick a spot outside the sensor ring and try again.
This'll do for now. I was just looking over there. Because we can get from here to that roof bit. And then there was something else up there as well. It's not too bad. We've got very warm thighs.
Construction complete.
There we go. So this can like skip us all the way over to here. And then I guess we drop one on the top. And then one coming down the other side. I should have brought some container repair spray, shouldn't I? Uh-oh. Alright, we're just trekking across this mountain. You know what? Give me a minute. Oh, I do have container repair spray, that's good. What's this water? I can't give it away. I keep trying to give it into places. I'm just putting that on the floor. Sorry to... There we go. I'm going to load that on the carrier. I'm going to put the bomb on my backpack. Just because I don't trust it. It's mindly problematic, isn't it? Blah! They're interesting. See, I kind of see it like a series of short stories set in the world that don't necessarily really interact with the main plot all that much. Which is like, you know, it's fine. I feel like in a... Again, everything about this game that I say is like slightly naff or not that well done. I'm like, well, in the sequel, I feel like in the sequel they integrated a bit more. Like, the characters there have been sort of, specifically sought out by Fragile for their particular abilities. And as such, their abilities kind of come into play in the main plot more, rather than them just being like, I'm here and here's my deal. I'm going to talk at you about my deal for half an hour, and that's me, and now I'm just someone on the radio again, you know? Like in, because you're on like a crewed ship, kind of like a submarine in the sequel, and like you get the pilot's backstory, and it like ties into how he can control the ship, and you get Rainy's backstory, and she like ties into what Rainy can do and her particular powers. Need to have a look at this bomb on my back. See, the container's taking damage because my cover is ruined. I need to replace it. Sequel, man. Oh, but it blocks out the container repair spray, does it? What about Doll? And Dollman, of course. Heartman's basically just... everything about me is to do with hearts. Got that? Okay, I'll see you later. I want Dollman to never be explained. Dollman's soul got trapped in a doll. In a, yes, a traumatic backstory. Where, to be honest, it was his fault. But he owns up to it immediately. He was like, what I tried to do was incredibly stupid. And I like that. Whew. Okay. Now we really shouldn't mess around with the bomb, should we? However, I really only have one. Okay, good. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You're fine, you're fine, you're fine. We're fine. Ugh. Baby. We're okay. We didn't fall. We just nearly fell. Okay. Bit nippy, isn't it? Do I have enough rope here? I can't tell because of the storm. There it goes. Bomb is now exposed to the elements. Need to get this thing into the shelter and repair it. Watch out for the whiteout. It's just, yes, the snow also makes you old. Okay, that looks alright. That yellow snow over there. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're just sliding. We're fine. Huh? I dropped a bit somehow. I think I accidentally grabbed it off the case when I was trying to slow myself down. Whew. Damn. That was rough.
Delivering cargo.
You can make a timefall shelter and wait out the storm there.
Bridges. Oh, thank God for that. I was worried you might not get here in time. But then I've done nothing but worry of late. I've been haunted by those visions you doom sufferers see. That end of days stuff. I put the nightmares down to fatigue. The possibility of chiral contamination never even occurred to me. It's just lucky we got it before the suicidal stage. Dying's not an option. My research is nowhere near complete. It's not just my life you're saving here. It's my life's work.
Dying's not an option.
I never see these meds. I guess you really are good at what you do, huh? Thank you.
Star Trek. Ah. Yeah. Elite deliverer.
Oh, yes. Right then. If you'd do the honors.
I got a little worried when we started sliding there that I'd go off a cliff I couldn't see, but we were okay. Nice. Last time I did this, I did a little slippy immediately outside Hartman's house. Plunged. He fell right outside. Climbing anchor level 2. Ooh. What's special about those?
And just like that, I'm part of the UCA. With access to a treasure trove of historical research materials. Studying this fossil beach should be a good deal easier now. Assuming I can prove once and for all that that's what it is. Honestly, though, I'm just excited I can finally share these findings with everyone. Can you believe I found chiral deposits in strata dating back 65.5 million years?
If he's here alone, and he hasn't been on the chiral network, why does he have a name card pinned to him? And why is it pinned so low?
Evidence of an ancient death stranding.
Chiral matter has existed on Earth since long before the dawn of man. This stratum is proof of that. Look at this, Sam. Do you see that black fissure there? We believe this is the source of the Chiralian readings. In the distant past, earthquakes caused frictional melting along fault lines. producing layers of what is known as pseudotaculite.
We all
We
know
call
that.
these layers fossil earthquakes. Extending the principle, our fissure here is what one might term a fossil beach. The presence of corellium in this of all strata cannot be a mere coincidence. It strongly suggests that beaches must have appeared during the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction event. And not just then. The chiral network has recovered data suggesting that similar fossil beaches were discovered in strata corresponding to other extinction events too.
I feel like this is just so setting up that there's going to be a T-Rex BT, and then it doesn't happen, and it's sad.
That would seem to indicate the Big Five and all other major extinctions were accompanied by the appearance of beaches. In expanding the chiral network, you've helped us glimpse a pattern in these scattered points of data. You've furthered our individual research projects and ensured that it is only a matter of time before we recover all we have lost and solve every mystery that remains. But this is only the beginning. See this through, Sam, and there's no telling what we might learn.
I would. I'd probably be done by now if you'd all stop yapping at me.
Please access delivery terminal for further information.
Alright, what do we got? Let's see. Rock samples from a BT area. That. Beach-related art. We'll keep hooking up the new places for now, I think. So what we'll do is we'll get rid of the carrier. We'll just worry about taking the bomb. I really wish I had a backpack cover. I'll get rid of my container repair spray as well. We're on the main quest at the moment.
Delivering cargo. Thank you for your continued support.
Stop it. Let me look at that. One really annoying thing is you can't make a backpack cover unless you're in the room. Let's see, it's more compact. More anchors to be placed in a single container. Oh, that's a good idea. We have shoes, we have everything else. I probably only really need one thermal pad, don't I? Oh, hang on. More container repair spray. Definitely.
Thank you for your contribution.
Okay. So where the hell are we going? Paleontologist.
That's what.
It's very far down. There is a safe house over there. You know what? I think we do need to rest anyway. It would be nice to have full
Weapons restrictions lifted.
stamina again, and also to make a backpack cover for this bomb. So I'm gonna do it. Now we'll give some likes.
Your work is great.
There we go. So assuming no one's gonna yap at me. I was talking to Ashley last night. We were watching something. Actually, we were watching a Voyager. And she said, "Oh, this is like in the Matrix." She said, "This is like when Bug tortures Neo.
Good morning, Sam. Blood collection complete. Thank you for your generosity.
I was like, who are you talking about, Bug? She said Bug in the trench coat when he tortures Neo. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? So it took a really long time to reverse engineer what she was thinking. But what she meant was when Agent Smith tortures Morpheus. No, he doesn't. He's not called Bug, and he doesn't wear a trench coat. And it was the wrong character. She thought Agent Smith was called Bug. And she said because he has that speech about bugs, so I thought he was bug themed. He doesn't have a speech about bugs. He talks about humans being a disease, a plague, which she associated with bugs, and thus thought his name was Bug. Lou is kicking off. How's it going? You okay here? We got given our our pod change back. We have to make it nice and gold again. Yeah. Only the fanciest pod. Bug Smith. Apart from all that, spot on. It's a good reference, isn't it? She fucks how do you do, fellow kids, and then she gets on a bus. I would get Ghostwell from that, to be fair. Here we go. Level 2. Put chiral crystals in order to make it. Like Carl's replaced Morpheus. I haven't. Although that's fun. You didn't unmake that, did you? Fucking didn't all. Oh yeah, see this is talking about bugs. It won't let me add enough to make a backpack cover here. Like, what is that about? You have to recycle some blood bags. No, that only went into resins. We can only have 300 here. At all, it seems. Which is less than this costs to make. We can't even make a level 1 one here. No, we can. We can? Can we? Yes. Yes, we have resins. Okay. That sucks, though. That's good, Rocco. I hate that. There's a max of 300. So you're like, but I've got 1,000, but I can't just put it in the machine as it's taken out. Actually, also a kind of a sad story. There's one that kind of pissed me off a bit. She went into town in a cab, and she said that the guy, the cab driver, was really friendly and was like chatting to her, happy chatting away, like talking to her about Liverpool. Oh, where you from? You know, your voices and skills. Oh, I'm from Scotland. Blah blah blah. Like talking to each other, and then he said, "Oh, what brings you here?" She said, "Oh, I moved here to be with my partner." And then apparently the guy immediately stopped talking to her. And didn't say another word the whole journey. I hate that. That's so annoying, isn't it? Should be like, done. That's me. It's just, you just just immediately like mentally check out. Just the moment it's like, oh, my boyfriend. You're like, oh, bye. Not wasting any more time on you. Did he think the taxi ride? There have been times when, well, this one time in particular I'm thinking of, me and Ash ordered a cab. Ash usually orders the stuff off her phone, you see, and I think they're like, oh, that's a lady's name. I might have a chance to chat her up. And then when it's been, there's also a man, they seem pissed off. That is 100% happened. That happened with the one guy. It must have been his first day or something. He was like a younger guy. When me and Ash, the last time we went on a little holiday, we were getting the cab back home. And you know, it was pretty far. But I was saving my sister the drive.
There we go.
And I was like, fuck it, I'll get a cab. And he turned up and he seemed annoyed I was there.
Hold on. He's toppled over.
We're good, we're good. Should we put the bomb in the cargo catapult? What's going on there? Oh, I thought that was a BT for a second. But yeah, that guy was so weird. Because he was like, he asked us how much it cost on the app and then shared like how much he was getting paid from it and seemed annoyed about it. And then when we were like nearing our destination, he was like, I've got to drive all the way back now, he said. Like yeah, dude. Like, is that a shock? What did you think you could like load a quick save or something? Like, yeah, you do. Odd fella. No! It's not farting. I have never farted. Not once. Oh gosh. That'd be really embarrassing, wouldn't it? Drop it right at the end there. Bomb.
Delivering cargo.
Much appreciated, friend. Thanks to you, we can finally move ahead with the dig. I swear, this place is bad enough without having to worry about getting asphyxiated. Not that I need to tell you. You did it after all, though I can't for the life of me imagine how.
Pretty easy, actually. Yeah, look at that. Look at that shit.
You can set up the chiral network while I work.
I know the conditions suck, and like it's, you know, it's just he was acting like it was my fault. I didn't do this. Level 2 grenades.
Anyway, as it turns out, Sam Bridges, I have a favor to ask. A local porter was on his way here with something very valuable, but dropped it en route. It's a 200-million-year-old ammonite, which looks, he says, almost as if it were still alive.
Rock.
He apparently
Got it.
stumbled across it in a boulder field, which had previously been hidden beneath a glacier, but that's not the half of it. The man claims this ammonite has an umbilical cord. An umbilical cord. Color me skeptical, but the specimen merits study, and I wasn't about to leave such delicate work to an amateur. So I asked him to carve out the whole surrounding chunk of rock and bring it here to me. Naturally, I wanted to compare it with contemporary specimens in the vicinity, which is why I had him excavate a number of those in addition to the one he told me about. But what does the dumb fuck go and do? He loses the whole shipment. Didn't even
be
have
rude.
the good sense to mark which container had the ammonite with the umbilical cord. The cargo was supposedly lost in the area to the southwest.
Hey, it's rough out here, you know.
Gases have a tendency to build up. Old Mr. Reliable claims his cargo scanner is broken, and there's no way he can recover the shipment.
There's ghosts.
But you could track it down. To protect you against the fumes, I'll provide you with an oxygen mask. Just to be safe. You can pick it up when you accept the order.
That fossil could represent an epical discovery. While there are examples of viviparous fish, an ammonite with an umbilical cord is unheard of.
Viviparous.
And if it is indeed 200 million years old, it would also correspond with the end Triassic extinction, another one of the big five. Could the umbilical cord be connected to the beach? We must recover that cargo at all costs. It could provide a vital clue to the mechanisms underpinning the Death Stranding. We're so close. So very, very close to grasping the true nature of the phenomenon. Hurry, Sam. We cannot risk that ammonite being lost.
Good work. New order available. Please
I'm on it.
access delivery terminal for further.
Ammonites. There's risks of falling and toxic gases.
An oxygen mask, huh? Good idea. It'll filtrate the air and keep you breathing normally. In addition to protecting you from toxic gases, it'll also help to reduce fatigue from strenuous activity, making it easier to keep your balance.
Cool.
If it didn't have a limited battery life, I'd tell you to keep it on the whole time. But it does, so don't.
I need to make some better grenades as well. Put on mask.
Order assigned.
Viviparous. I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna put them on the back, and then I'm gonna trash my worst grenades, and then I'll head out. Wonderful.
Thank you for your continued support.
HUD comes down so you can see the ad.
Thank you for your comfort.
Okay. Very good. We don't actually need the HUD on the whole time, do we? We'll just put it on when we get close. Wonderful. Yeah, winning. I think so. Well, hang on. If we're having to take a whole bunch of rocks, it's probably heavy, right? It took one of them. Lovely. Off we go. This looks like a good place. Or it would be a good place. Put a zip line. Oh, sod it, I'll just walk it. This game is about being a post-apocalypse courier, right? It is, yes.
Safe travels.
Ooh, look at that. Just got some stuff lying around. I'll just leave it there for now.
What a good job. Yeah, Sam's your man. Okay, just a bit further now.
Yeah, this one's quite close. Whoa. No one seems to know how to explain it. What it is the real world has intersected with the afterlife in such a way that if people die and they aren't immediately burned, they explode like nuclear bombs. So everyone lives underground or in like secluded cities, and they can't go out wandering because the world is full of invisible ghosts that will eat you and explode you. There we go. So you have to make deliveries between places. There we go. Because no one else can go outside. Also, the rain makes you old. Yeah. We can carry this, right? That's all 5. I thought they'd be more spread out or something there. Let's say bring the climbing the carrier in case I have to lug them all over the place, but no. That was not too hard at all. How did I get down here? Here we are. I'm going to take off one of these thermal pads. I don't think I really need to. One of my favorite aspects of the game, though, is that all your equipment all your equipment is all carried by you at all times. If you want to take something, you have to physically carry it, and everything has weight. So it's not like you can be like, I'll take 10 ladders with me, because, you know, that's all you're carrying then.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked. Safe travels. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Someone just went over one of my jump ramps. There we go. Ammonite. have them.
Delivering cargo.
You found it. Let's.
You can explode bits of the map, but it's only in boss fights with BTs, basically. Like if a BT gets you, it will drag you to like an area where you fight a big BT, and if that kills you, it blows up that part of the map. So it's like that can happen, but only in particular areas.
Let me see. I have to see it. Oh my. It really is immaculately preserved. Uncannily, even.
Neanderthals are not extinct. Hartmann's theory of evolution and umbilical cords in Devonian era fossils. Very excited to read about all that. Volcano orange.
Thanks for bringing in that lost shipment, Sam. And yes, it did indeed include an ammonite with a bona fide umbilical cord attached. I've already sent some images and a preliminary analysis to Hartmann via the network. Interestingly, it seems the surrounding strata contain traces of tar, which lines up with one of his theories. Anyway, I know you only just brought this ammonite here, but I'd like you to deliver it to a colleague of mine, an Evo-Devo biologist. Lately, she's taken an interest in the tar, and I think she'd be eager to examine this particular specimen.
It's quite remarkable, and that's to your credit. To clarify, she has been studying how the tar may have influenced the development of various organisms. Accordingly, I would ask that you also recover the tar collectors deployed near her shelter and deliver them along with the ammonite. It would be too dangerous for her to attempt to retrieve them herself, which is why we must impose upon you.
I get it.
By aiding her research, we may yet inch closer to unraveling the secrets of the Death Stranding. We've already made so much progress with the data recovered by the network.
Being the important word
With your
there.
continued help, I know we can accomplish even more.
Good work. New order.
Got to put my hat and sunglasses on. Tar extraction device and ammonite delivery. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll just hook all these up. Then we can think about getting them on a zipline network. Ooh, look how big that mountain is. And 5-starring them. Nice, zipping around. That's crazy. I don't need the... I might need the floating carrier, actually. I don't know how big those things are. Okay.
Order assigned.
Gotta remember to do this before it continues to irritate me. There we go. So much menuing.
Thank you for your contribution.
Thank you for everything.
Covered.
Could you please go look for my cube? You're looking at the 334.
Construction complete. Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons
I need,
detected. All weapons
before we head off,
until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
240 chemicals. That's what I need. Which we have. The dinosaur BTs with. I think the umbilical cords are supposed to be like I think you get an umbilical cord anyway. I don't know. Oddly, it's explained a lot, but not ever well.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
There we go. If we upgrade this.
Beginning scan. Scanning Bridges ID. Verifying ID.
And then we take one more PCC.
All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear.
We can throw one on top of that mountain over there. And it should connect to this one. Ashley told me that one of the Uber drivers, she had told her that she had a low Uber rating, apparently. I think she has to stop mentioning me if they ever talk to her.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Is that your Twitch? She doesn't say my partner, who's a Twitch streamer, by the way.
There we go.
My gamer boyfriend. She opens up my videos on her phone and makes them pull over and watch one. There's zero farting. Yeah, so, oh, could you just park here for 4 hours, please? Oh, we're so good. I want to know how the thermal pad works. Does it just heat your leg? Like, how is it distributing the heat? Or do you just have one warm thigh and everywhere else is freezing? Hot leg.
Come on, let's get this done.
Annoyingly, there doesn't seem to be a place where I can hit this and down the other side here in one go. But there's nowhere else I can actually place anything here, because it's not on the network yet. Circulates hot air. I like that. Makes more sense. So from here, we could hit the top over there and then down the other side, right? Going even higher be worth it, since it has to be an interstitial one anyway. Oh, yeah.
Come on, come on.
Construction complete.
Okay.
E. Can you piss for us? Okay. If I can remember how. Take a drink first. Feel up for it. I have a Santa hat. Twitch TV app doesn't have chat. Yeah, I had to start putting them on everything.
I need to take a leak.
Announces to no one. Why does peeing make the baby laugh? Yeah, look, it actually leaves an impression in the snow. Roll around in it. Arcing our scent. He is very clear. It's because he keeps topped up with monster energy at all times. I can't build here because I'm not on the network, oh no. Maybe we can like skate all the way around there. You know, work for a minute. Brilliant. Oh, he's so sweet. Look at the size of that one. Alright, let's get... grenading. feel like I have to get this stuff. That's not at all what I meant to do. Anything on my back? I'm gonna just load on the carrier. So I can put this stuff under the cover. Right here. Bloody hell. Oh, there's a lot of them. Oh my god, there's a big one. They're everywhere. I should have brought like 500 of these goddamn things. Alright, come on now. This is too many. Try punching them. I don't think that would be very effective. Why are you spinning faster? There's more of them. I don't believe it. That's 15 grenades I've got through there. Jesus Christ. There's too many. Okay, let's see. Are there any more? Brought the blood gun. Just fight the boss. I mean, honestly, probably be less stressful. No matter how many grenades you think you've got, it's not enough. Oh my god. I swear he makes more noise holding his breath than not. He puts his hand over his mouth and he's immediately like... Be quiet. Okay, I got it all. Nightmare. Place sucks. Checking I'm not about to run into a big one. It's moving towards me. Oh, Jesus. Not good. Not good. Get the fuck off me. Oh. Oh, nightmare. Ah. Horrible. Ah. Why not, eh? Far too many ghosts. And now snow. Brilliant. They really throw it at you in this game, don't they? It's perfect for chilling and listening to things on the side. I find the ghost sections too stressful. I like just, if you have a road network or a zipline network, I love doing deliveries. But stuff where it's like, go and get stressed out by ghosts. I'm BB there. My stress levels start increasing. No, it's time, snow. The snow makes you old too. I do like the first runs when there's no network though, and you just have to do it on foot.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID.
There's a sense of accomplishment.
Verified. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Oh, lovely. Take all your rubbish.
Delivering cargo.
I'm impressed, Sam.
Thank
Not
you.
many people would have even attempted this. May I have a look? Not a scratch on it, and the tar inside is safe and secure. You do not disappoint, my friend.
We've hooked up like 4 new places today, haven't we? That's so good. I'm amazing.
Now, connect me to the chiral network. That's where my studies will truly begin.
Can I make a YouTube video just for Patreon backers just complaining about Voyager? Am I allowed to do that? No, because I'm not a backer. I'll post the link in the Twitch chat as well. Why is she doing the DreamWorks eyebrow? Grenade launcher. Great, thank you. Don't ever use it.
Thank you. It goes without saying, but I am convinced that the tar is related to the BTs and the Death Stranding. After all, both it and Timefall are the defining features of the post-Stranding ecosystem. Sudden environmental changes such as these invariably lead to the extinction of organisms that fail to adapt. Those that do adapt do so by virtue of enhancers, the regions of DNA that grant successful organisms their advantages. These genetic factors are the key to evolution. But there
One
are
is higher
genes
than
which
the
have
other, isn't it?
opposite
She was
effect,
doing a face when
those
her
which
face was
disadvantage
scanned.
organisms. Extinction factors, as they have been called. These are the seeds of advancement and obsolescence. Such factors may lie dormant within us all, a choice waiting to be made. For every being since the advent of life itself. If so, then ancient proof may hide deep within the tar. Evidence of these genetic decisions that may aid us in navigating our current crossroads. In any event, thanks to you, I can now study the composition of the tar in greater detail. I'll make sure to share any interesting results with you later.
And the boring results as well.
Furthered our research into the Death Stranding in ways you cannot imagine. Thank you again for bringing me Mama's body, as well as that ammonite. Speaking of which, my analysis of its umbilical cord is proceeding apace. I've been comparing the data against some of our restored archives. Anyway, would you mind returning to my lab? Preparations are finally complete for the chiral relay integration. If you
I'd
could
love
collect
to.
the necessary materials for the restoration work and bring them here, I would be most grateful.
Good work. New order available. Please access
What is all this crap on my back? It's a gigantic box of fossils that I picked up from somewhere.
delivery terminal for further information.
Let's do this to the roboticist. That's going back to the geologist. That is to the paleontologist. That's 840 kg. That is not a shot. Am I carrying that unless I have a truck? Time sensitive live fish. I'll take this back to the geologist. Literally need like a ton of those.
Order assigned.
Now then, what's the plan?
Option selected.
I think we... Well, for one thing, I'm going to have to do some cargo stuff here. Lost stuff for... Anything back here? I can not just go in the carrier. I need to refill my grenades at some point. I'm not planning to go near any. There we are. Any BTs right now. Did I make level 1 PCCs? I need my head to be shot with a gun in Minecraft. Could someone come and kill me in Minecraft? I need my ass kicked. Why are there even different levels of PCCs? Fucking ridiculous. I did make them level 1s, and then I put them all over the place as well to make it even worse. Grumble, grumble, grumble. All useless. Thank you.
Thank you for your continued support.
Thank you for printing a bunch of PCCs and then putting them in the bin immediately. Yeah, look, it's because I'm used to going to here. But we've got Climb and Anchor level 2 now. Don't have enough mineral crystals. Grumble, grumble, grumble. There we go.
Thank you for your continued support.
Please tell me you play a lot of DS. I wouldn't say a lot. I've played through them all and I enjoy them. I really like the original Dark Souls a lot. There we are.
Thank you for your contribution.
Very good. Need a battery recharge as well.
Keep on keeping on.
Oh, Nintendo DS. Well, back in the day I did, but it's kind of obsolete now. I just played DS on an emulator, I guess. If I had to. Why take that one? That's just ludicrous. Does anyone know offhand the video Sean references Snuff? Commander Fine's novel? I do, yes. I remember. The Harry Potter bit. It is, yes. Sorry for being annoying and not telling you. Alright. So this looks like it's a good... That's exactly 350. And then if we throw one, like... one midway between here and the paleontologist would work, wouldn't it? Yeah, it's near the end of the Harry Potter video. My backpack covers already started getting messed up in all the snow up here. Hey, what are you... You can't just do that, me in the middle of nothing. I'm not even heading back to Hartman's lab, so it's gonna play the whole song. Unbelievable. This is a bit of a zigzag one, but I think it works. Right. It's a very long zip line. They're all like near the max length. But that works fine. Like from there to here to there to there. That's really good actually. Okay. Are we still? No, okay, it stopped. Alright. So let's see. We can't get to that one. But we need a way back to the geologist now. Which from here means putting one all the way up the top of that mountain, right? Like right over there somewhere.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked.
How did I manage that? I keep taking stuff off this instead of grabbing to balance myself because it's on the same buttons. There we go. We can hand in the fossils. And we'll rebalance our cargo. Take anything else.
Good to see you safe and sound.
The next
you
person.
Are incredible, Sam. A real trooper.
Thank you.
Thank you for everything.
Yeah, I keep forgetting to rope them on. I think you can still grab them off even if you rope them, right? I don't know.
I'll be sure to call on you again.
Good work. New order.
Okay. So we are going to the geologist. And this is like on the loop, but we're not going that way around right now. That's time sensitive, which I'm not interested in doing, so I'll just take... Why not? Let's do the premium one. Honestly, anything I've got on my back that can be loaded onto the carrier instead. Including stuff that's been attached to my suit. I'll keep one PCC. Just all equipment. I want like as much stuff as possible inside the timefall cover. My gloves are nearly trashed. I need new legs.
Order assigned.
How far away is custom marker B2? This, okay, that's not too bad. And then that'll like connect to this. Yeah, we'll be fine.
Hey, they'll come. I know it.
I will rope them. If you insist.
Use of weapons is prohibited.
Yeah. Although I think what was happening is I was doing that. There we go. Accidentally grabbing stuff off. Still, in case I fall over or something, it'd be good to have them tied down.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
We can refill our battery here. Now we're trekking all the way up there. I should have brought stuff to... We got chemicals there. I should have brought special alloys as well, so we can make this a level 2 one. But it won't be too bad. This will connect to the one that's down there. It's gonna take us fucking forever to get up there. Once this is in, we will have a zipline link between all, like, this whole new region. But what we can also do is put in a zipline link between the Evo Devo biologist, which I like saying, and Hartman's lab, and then we'll have a circle, and then you can just do the loop, doing deliveries. You can just go from one to the next, doing the whole loop. Do you know about Hartman's heart-shaped heart? Yes, Hartman, who lives on the Heart Lake and has a heart-shaped heart and goes by Heartman, and whose backstory is heart-themed, and who gives you thumbs up with little hearts. Never really got his whole deal. Listen, instead of falling over, how about you... Yeah, there we go. I like that sort of thing. It's like they come up with a theme for the character and then no idea is left off the table. Like, and the lake you live on should be shaped like a heart, and the bit of the map that you unlock should be heart-shaped as well. They're just like, yes, yes, this is gold. Okay.
Fuck this.
He doesn't like it. I'll tell you what we'll do. Get rid of this one.
Structure dismantled.
Okay.
No, my oxygen mask.
Should be nice when it's done.
Like that, he sounds bratty about that. It takes 20 seconds to build the structure, and he's like, "Oh God."
Construction complete.
So we fell over on our oxygen mask. Let's see. But it's okay. It's alright. I'll just chill out here for a second. Okay, so this was placed by me. Well, that was placed by me to just connect to this, so we can ignore that one. Right. Do you think love can bloom on a delivery? Of course it can. Sam loves fragile. So I have a PCC. They're all at the bottom. Right. This is 313. You can probably go a bit further up. The characters in this are kind of like the Animatrix, aren't they? It's like here's a series of stories about some characters in this world. That's like not the main thing. Ladders and stuff. And the oxygen mask. Yep.
Patience is a virtue, I guess.
I guess. Ugh.
Construction complete.
So now we want to go somewhere around, well, anywhere midway between this and the geologist, right? Because the geologist is... Oh, hey, no, we could do it in one shot. They're only 300 meters away, and these things can do 350, but it's... There isn't going to be a straight shot there, is there? Well, we can see. Fragile as an old ladybug under those levers. Only until the sequel it gets cured. Because in the sequel there's rain that makes you young. Have you skated on the carrier? I have. Does she get a baby head? Well, I was thinking about the logistics of this, really, because there's a character who makes it rain. And they do old rain, mostly, but there's a small bit in the middle, which is young rain. So you have to be within a few meters of them. And Fragile would have had to be... well, nude for a start, but also would have had to, like, probably have her head bagged so as to not, you know, overcorrect the head.
Oh, whoa. That was close.
It says Lou's proud of Sam for holding out, but really, it seems more like Lou is laughing at you for nearly falling over. Oh, I streamed some messing about on the sequel, but it's something that I will... I'll play again down the line, and I'll stream it, because I did really enjoy it. Okay, so... wish I could see if it said out of range or if it said... Let's see. Okay, out of zipline range. I could just take it 3 meters closer, but... Yes, I know.
No can do, Sam. Structures can't be built that close
There
together.
we go. I won't have to bother
You'll need to settle for a
upgrading that
different
one.
spot outside the sensor ring.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID.
Oop.
Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked.
That's close enough, isn't it? Let's see. So I have the geologist hooked up to the paleontologist, hooked up to the Evo-Devo biologist. And then what we can do is hook up between there and Hartman's lab, because then we can just like swing around in one big loop. And I think I have this hooked up to Hartman's lab as well, don't I? Get rid of a lot of crap here, thankfully.
Delivering cargo.
Sam Bridges, good to see you.
Like,
Such a generous delivery. I suppose I ought to give you credit.
Yeah, of course. Keep those likes coming. We can have a new backpack color. Yeah, the character who makes it rain in the sequel is called Rainy, and at least 3 times there's like something's on fire, and they're like, "What are we gonna do? It's on fire," and then Rainy comes and makes it rain, and puts the fire out, and it's always cool. But already 4 stars there.
Tell me, do you have any use for this? If so, it's yours.
Oh, cool. Some high-density ceramics. You know, I don't really have any use for that at all, but I'll pop it in the locker, why not?
I'd best get back to work. Good luck out there, Sam.
Little finger guns there.
Good work. New order available.
Okay, so... anything for Hartman. Beach-related art. Which we'll, of course, do. Premium delivery. Less than 3% damage. No problem. Let's just not fall over. We've got antique art, precious paintings. All of this shite. I need to like trash a whole bunch of this crap. Once you're done with the zipline network.
Order assigned.
I'll see if there's any stuff for Heartman in the share locker as well. There is not. Chud Jack. In the sequel, it's established that Heartman is some sort of like martial arts, like boxing badass as well. Somehow. Yeah, it feels very appropriate, doesn't it?
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Makes no sense. Well, you know, maybe he was getting his reps in. Every, you know, for 5 minutes of every 20 minutes, he hits a punching bag. Okay. we got here. I'm happy with that as a first step, right? And this zip line sucks. But it's 500 meters, which means any sort of interstitial one is sort of okay. And I can build one at Heartman's End. It's just you want the middle one to have more options than this one. Woo! Started an avalanche. Yeah, look. That's not too bad. Yeah, it's midway. Weren't they just implying Dead Man was in the VR scars? Oh yeah, well, that, but also... Well, I don't want to say spoilers.
Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Please, safe trap. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you. Good morning, Sam.
Although, out of context, that one line is kind of spoilerish, isn't it? No one read that. You know what, though? It doesn't matter with these games. It's not like it makes sense. There we are.
Delivering cargo.
It's not like it makes any more sense for Dead Man to be some sort of martial arts badass either. Really, is it? Yeah, exactly, Pokestick.
Thank you for your continued support.
Nevertheless.
Good work. New order available.
People fucking... they throw down in the sequel. People you would not expect to. Alright, I need some crap. Yeah. Just trash and just get rid of it. Get rid of all of it.
Delivering cargo.
Thank you.
Thank you for your continued support.
Just feel overwhelmed with rubbish there. And it's all crap. Okay, so we need 2 more blood bags. I'll take 1 more boots. I'll take a gold all-terrain skeleton. Some more gravity gloves. I haven't made the silver hand yet. I feel like that's too much. That's a bit too much for me. 3 level 2 grenades. On the boots. Equip the skeleton. Gloves. Put them in the grenade pouches. And we're laughing. We're fully kitted out again.
Your contribution.
Don't want to deliver all of this crap. I'm I allowed to do a delivery? Can I go do some deliveries instead of carrying on the... I'm gonna do it. I'm doing a loop. Less than 3% damage. That'd be easy. It's just, can we carry 200? Yeah, we can do that. We just need a floating carrier again after I trashed the last one. Right? We offload that. And then we pop all that on there. And then pop those two on the back. One of these is time sensitive and one is fragile.
Order assigned.
But it's not that fragile.
Delivery parameters updated.
Still, we'll tie it down. Alright, off we go. Let's test the zipline network. Well, you know, one thing would be good if we remembered to actually bring the deliveries with us. It's one of the main... It's the job there. It would have been good if I zipped away before I noticed that, wouldn't it?
Safe travels.
Here we go.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
This would have been so much harder before you could take one of these on a zip line with you. Can you imagine? How would you even do this? Power skeleton. Trying to get a truck around. Ha 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 ha. Why is Hartman's house so much nicer than anyone else's? Sometimes stuff on there can get a bit damaged, falling off the carrier, which I think's a little bullshit, but
You sure know how to make an entrance, Sam.
thank you. There we go. Yeah, everyone else lives just underground, don't they?
Delivering cargo.
Sam, I'm glad you're here.
Thank you.
Such a generous delivery. I suppose I ought to give you credit.
Why does he sound so begrudging? Well, I suppose I'll give you credit.
Tell me, do you have any use for this? If so, it's yours.
Stop giving me ceramics. Stop it.
I'd best get back to work. Good luck out there, Sam.
Thank you.
Good work. New order.
So if there's anything here going back that way as well. Yes, because we're going to paleontologist and the evodevo biologist. Meaning we can take both of these. And we can do premium deliveries. Pop that on the carrier. And off we go. Now this is Death Stranding, really.
Delivery parameters updated. Time limit set.
More so than all the cutscenes. It's this bit.
Weapons restrictions
Look at that. That's just beautiful. It's always so tempting to jump off the zip line. Lovely. Yeah, it does sound rickety. I'm glad I tied it down. There's something I want to build here. Make this a little less scary. Oh, I need to get rid of this ladder.
Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons.
I'm being timed at the moment, but you know.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
It's not going to let me, is it? I don't like that. Alright. I'll just up and down for now. It's gonna have to be a ladder. I have to replace that ladder now. Can't let you build that there. It's so annoying. They put the boundary of where you can build. It's just a little bit too far out, always.
Still alive and kicking, I see.
I left the house at 11 PM to go find chocolate. Sometimes you need it.
Spectacular condition. No surprise there. Thank you kindly.
Look at that. Beautiful. They're not giving me much interest in equipment around here, are they?
Here, this is for you. I hope you like it.
Oh, that's a lot of special alloys that I'll never use.
I'll be sure to call on you again.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
Hey, your day will come. I know it.
Yeah, because I would love to build a little... one of those little... But no, it's not going to happen. So, sorry to that person whose ladder I just deleted, but I'm going to have to replace it. Right, we'll see if there's anything going to the Evo biologist. That's going back. This one is going that way. And that is going to Hartman's lab, but it's time sensitive. What we'll do is we'll go there, and then we'll come back, and on the way back we'll pick that one up and the one going the other way. Oh, that's lovely.
Order assigned.
Is that Devo from Fat Pies? I don't know what that is. Oh. Lochner there, touching her own face like a creep. How's the port and bridging today? It's going well. We're flying, literally. Did I see that? I saw a screenshot of the game. I think it was the Streamer Awards. Did they put up the wrong picture for HoloLive? It looked like they put up some random guy's picture in place of HoloLive. That's really funny. Where's this one going? Yeah, it's not bad. That feels really like, in addition to all of the terrible categories and like the sponsored categories and things like that, those awards really skeeve me out. Was the picture they used one of like the up and coming streamer nominees? I think that was right.
Hello. Right on time, as I knew you would be.
And then I saw the guy had tweeted, "I am HoloLive."
I set this aside for you, thinking you might like it. Do you have room to carry it?
To be honest, probably not. High density chemicals. You know what? I'll just put this in the old private locker there.
Well, research calls.
Good work. New order available.
Okay, so now we go backwards. Now I can't carry 840 kg, even on the carrier. That's just crazy. There's no chance. Not recovering anything. I will take a fish. I will take one fish back to Heartman. It's just, that's great. It's actually 6 fish. We'll see if anything's in the share locker.
Order assigned.
This is for the paleontologist. So yeah, let's we'll carry that as well. Deliver someone's lost cargo.
Until next time, Jim.
Keep on keeping on. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Whoop. And off we go. No, my jump ramp. I wanted to show you all a picture, but now I can't find where I saved it. 1 second.
Yeah!
Look at this. I really like this picture a lot. It's not the goblin folder, no. Who is your favorite? Computers used to be cool, yeah. My favorite is Chakotay. Definitely. I have no idea what they've got Tuvok doing. Sneaking off with the prince is pretty good, yeah. Get rid of that. Just have that be there with a tiny little bit of gameplay on the right. Beautiful. Uh-oh. What's this picture? I'm I'm scared to... I've got another picture that's in my... that's loaded onto my OBS, but I don't know what it is. And I have some other ones. I've got Big Joel. God. I just sniffed right into the microphone. I'm so sorry. I thought I muted myself. That was probably really disgusting. I have a dog there. I'm too scared to untick the other one. Oh, it's just a big picture of the dog. Oh, that's cute. Oh, how darling. Hope she's okay.
Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure.
The pig dog is alive. I hope. Alright. Now we pick up... Sorry, Adventure Time picture there. Fucking crack me up. Okay. So, go into the Geologist or Heartman. Bring in Heartman. Fish and insects. Raw beetles.
Order assigned. Delivery parameters updated. Time limit set.
Sorry. I feel really bad. I thought I muted myself, and I was horrified when I saw my the audio waveform moving. I just sniffed and cleared my throat right into the microphone.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Off we go. I'm running out of battery. It's this thermal pad. It upset me when you made body sounds. It should. It's disgusting. I used to... No, I'm really good at hiding body sounds usually. I'm usually on push to talk because I just fart so much that it's easier that way around. Rubble samples. I like how in universe they get like one burst of activity where in a single day Sam Bridges brings them 10 orders and then they never see him ever again.
The cargo cargo's in excellent condition. Thank you very much.
There we go. You can rest here. This is a dating sim, really.
Tell me, do you have any use for this? If so, it's yours.
I think they're supposed to be researching the Death Stranding. Whatever the hell that means.
Alright, best get back to work. Good luck out there, Sam.
He's looking at a rock. I feel like it's a lot of people justifying their jobs to you. They're like, this is going to give us unimaginable insights into the causes of the Death Stranding. We'll be sure to tell you if we find out anything interesting. Never hear about it ever again. It's just they just need funding. Okay, nothing going back to anything going to Heartman. The roboticist, the photographer. This is all going back to Heartman though. Do you ever try to fight God in this game? Sort of. A little bit. I'm fairly happy with this zipline network. I like that we go through the avalanche triggers, I will say. I will say they do a lot more interesting stuff with weather and regional effects in the sequel. Like this, they do regional flooding and fires and earthquakes, which is cool. And the earthquakes will like affect the environment, and the avalanches are a lot cooler. They have like wide like avalanches of snow that come down mountains. And Timefall makes rivers swell, so it can like knock down ladders and bridges going across it. It's pretty cool.
Good morning, Sam.
There we are. Is your fish and insects.
Delivering cargo. Delivery complete. Displaying performance evaluation.
Lovely.
Cargo addressed to Porter awaiting collection.
Aw. It gave me a little keychain crypto thing.
Thank you for your continued support. Good work. New order available.
And then the small going back again, but I'm not gonna do them right now. Go talk to Heartman. He's just used to that already. I'm going to hang my terrifying ghost statue right near my front door.
In reclaiming our past, we've uncovered a number of vital clues. Don't worry, I just got back. We have time. When you met with Mama, you experienced a strong antigen-antibody reaction, correct?
There was a BT in the room.
There was, but something else may have been causing it. I've discovered large quantities of chiral matter in Mama as well. Not just the usual kind that collects on our skin or on our suits. It's in all her cells.
We know her
Cells
name
that are
now.
no
Why are we
longer
still calling her Mama?
The BT you encountered there was special. It was her child, but also her own soul. Somehow, her car and half failed to separate. They must have remained connected through the umbilical cord. It's the only explanation.
Is that why I didn't get a bruise where she touched me?
Yes, and there's more.
10 seconds to cardiac arrest.
He was chugging chiralium.
5, 4, 3, 2.
What do you mean we've got time?
I modified the log times. Headquarters will have no record of
Ooh,
what we
he's
say.
smart.
Look, a message from Dead Man. It came with the umbilical cord.
Sam, I'm sorry. You deserve to know what you were carrying. But I couldn't risk Die Hardman finding out about the case.
Die
So I had no
Hardman.
choice but to keep it off the books. You've got to keep this between us. We still don't know if the director can be trusted. The umbilical cord was taken from Bridget Strand. I removed it in secret. The cord wasn't attached to a fetus. It was outside her body. She asked me to take care of it. Said it was the key to unlocking
the hell?
Death Stranding. But she insisted that I never tell the director. The cord shows no sign of decomposition or necrotization. Almost as if it's frozen in time. I thought Hartman might be able to make sense of it.
Eat it.
So I had it hidden with your cargo at Mountain Knot City.
Deadman's observations were accurate. It's just like Mama's corpse.
What do you mean?
I mean, they share a very unique property. Both contain large amounts of chiralium in their cells. In other words, the President's cord was somehow connected to the beach, and that allowed it to escape the flow of time. I've put together the bones of a theory.
Oh, please.
It's patchy, but worth sharing, I think. Life on Earth has been rocked by many extinctions.
Let's start with the beginning of life on Earth.
Including the Big
Fuck me.
Five. And if you examine the Earth's strata, its history, if you will, you'll find chiralium deposits that can be dated to each. What if the manifestation of beaches and other associated phenomena correspond to
Is he a leftist
extinction-level
YouTuber?
events?
You mean?
Yes. Our Death Stranding could just be the latest of many.
Oh man.
The records and research
Death
you
Stranding
helped us
analysis.
recover strongly suggest
4 hours
we're
long,
in the
part
middle
1.
of the 6th extinction.
6th extinction. Come on.
You know what this is, yes?
A frozen mammoth from 10,000 years ago.
Correct. And this?
The Iceman from 5,300 years ago.
No,
They
he's
both have the same umbilical.
Sam knows his shit.
Bullshit.
Humor me. What if the mammoth and the Iceman weren't frozen?
You're saying time stopped for them just like it did for Mama?
Unfortunately, all these specimens were lost in the Death Stranding, so there's no way to examine the genuine articles, but some fragments of data did survive. With the aid of the chiral network, we may be able to piece together something more concrete using Evo-Devo tech. All right, how's this? A dinosaur from 65.5 million years ago. Umbilical cord, not decomposed.
Only mammals have umbilical cords.
No. Only mammals have umbilical cords used for childbirth. This is something else. Call it a strand from the other side. I propose that mammalian umbilici
It's a
are
funny
a
word.
sort of mimesis of the strand that then evolved over time. We shouldn't assume that everything about a death stranding is detrimental to life. Trilobites, ammonites, dinosaurs, the mammoth, the iceman, all preserved as if frozen in time, all without exception found with strands, which is to say that all may have been connected to the beach. And this, when viewed in the context of the extinction entity, EE theory, leads me to surmise that organisms with strands are in fact extinction entities. You see, Sam, EEs are connected to the beach via their
This is the first time we've heard of extinction entities, by the way. And he's just like throwing it at us.
strands. And it is through this connection that they somehow bring about a death stranding.
So you're saying Bridget was an extinction entity?
It's far too soon to say anything for certain. And since you burned her body, we may never know.
Sorry about that.
Higgs said Amelie's an EE, that she doesn't have dooms like the rest of us.
Sam, think. Assume that President Strand was an EE. Isn't it possible that her daughter is too? At the very least, Higgs may hope as much now that the president is unavailable.
So he kidnaps her for EE powers or whatever to cause a mass extinction.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. I doubt a single EE is powerful enough to cause a death stranding, assuming Amelie is an EE.
Well, Higgs sure thinks she's got what it takes.
EE.
Indeed. And we need to get her back as soon as possible.
1 minute remaining. Please hold on to something secure.
Ah, this one is real. Sam, go west.
How do you want me to handle Die Hardman?
With your customary reserve. Nothing good will come of him learning of our suspicions. Whatever else is going on, we still need the chiral network.
Right.
Go west, in general.
Activating lab security measures.
Ah, it's funny every time.
3, 2, 1.
I like that he always nearly forgets his stand timer. Death Stranding 3, Forbidden West. Go. What am I liking there? The skull?
It's time, Sam.
No.
When you're ready, proceed to the shore of the tar belt and begin work on the chiral relay. Once it's ready, use the Cupid to bring it online. The necessary materials are prepped for you. Supplies are limited, so handle them with care. You'll be carrying a lot, too. All things considered, this might be one of your hardest runs to date. Hartman knows more about the site than I do, so he'll take it from here. It's about time for his wake-up call anyway.
No, it's not.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
He's out for 3 minutes. I only walked down a hallway.
Right. About that way station. The site we have chosen was an original candidate for the way station we lost to the tar belt. Ironically, we suspended construction because we deemed it a little too unstable and not worth the risk. But this time, it's our best shot. So let's hope we weren't right to change horses in midstream. Fortunately for us, the foundation we laid down is still intact. All you have to do is transport the necessary materials to the site and finish the job. I'm afraid it's the only way we can expand the network further west and rescue Amelie. We're counting on you, Sam.
It's only 150 kg. That's no problem at all. Yeah. And, well, you know, we will do that next time. That's gonna be a next time thing, because I'm not doing a big long run right now. I'm getting a kind of boss fight vibe as well. Look at that. Look how far we've come. Ah! But yeah, for now, I'm gonna save. And quit. Because I'm hungry. And I'm gonna say, thanks a lot for tuning in, folks. Thank you for the support as always. Hang around for a minute. Don't go anywhere. Yet. Because I'm gonna raid someone. Who are we gonna raid? Let's raid the serfs. Why not? I'm gonna send you over there. Cliff Hangman. Yeah. Sorry to leave right on what seems like an exciting mission, but yeah, we'll pick that up next time. I'm gonna head off. I will be back either tomorrow or on Friday at the regular time. I will see you then, folks. Farewell.